No, there ain't gonna be no introduction or nothing on this one.
They just want to talk.
Just gonna eat and talk, and then we'll post that.
It's not going to be all in one though. Because we're just going to.
Yeah.
We just going to keep it running this whole time while we're eating, and we go to the cars, and I start it up, and we're still going to talk, and we're going to do the video.
Yeah.
This whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not having an introduction right now.
No.
But still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that when we get out in the car.
What's up, everybody, though? How you guys doing?
So, in the last video, said we were going to talk about the yards we were on and shit that happened there. And just so you can tell how good these mics are, we are at a restaurant.
Yes, we are.
But Jeff might have to move his microphone up just a little bit.
I wouldn't doubt that.
But it's loud as shit. And y'all, it's pretty good at blocking that background noise. So.
Yes, it really is. But yeah, man. We're just looking at it, see how much probation we had left and stuff. I got like 3 years left, which is a good thing. It's not supervised. I did my supervised. That's a good thing. If you don't know what that means, unsupervised means you don't have to go to check in, go to see a probation officer or anything like that.
Mine's almost over with. I got like 4 years left.
So remind you, you've been doing a lot of probation since you got out.
Had 15 years. And I'm down to 3 or 4.
Congratulations, that's a big deal. If anybody's been in the system.
Look, dude.
What?
God damn, you can tell you don't do this very much.
Was it falling off?
Yeah.
Oh.
You had like the little end of it was clipped. But no, we told you y'all would be getting random videos at just random places. Like I said, right now we're at Whataburger.
Yep. Doing this video, adding something new, change stuff up. Because we ain't always in the backyard or in the OG spot, is what he calls it. The first, his room, when we first started this. If you look at our videos, most of them are going to be in the same background, the same room. So we're just trying to change it up a little bit. You know, still be real, but we do say in our description that it's about real life scenarios. So this is life and happening right now as we speak. So
yeah. But anyway, like I said in the last one, Jeff, why don't you kind of explain where you was at, what happened, what it was like.
Oh, well.
Oh, for those that don't know, this is going to be about what yards we were at, how they ran, type of stuff that happened, how long we were there, shit like that.
Yeah. Just to refresh people's memory or new people that are watching the videos and watching this video, you can get some nice information about us, about what we did, about our time. So when I got charged, signed, I was in county for like 6 months waiting to pull change. The pull change is to go to one of the prisons. So my very first yard was at a minimum, no fence. And it was called Howard McLeod. Got for a second there.
That fucking brain fart.
Brain fart, man. But it's Howard McLeod, no fence. It was all right, man, for my first time ever being in. It was like no fence, so it had 3-4 different buildings. You had this big library, the best library I ever been to since I was inside. Big library. I read so much. Good selection of books. They got a big old track. They got a place you can play handball, basketball, lift weights. You know what I mean? Get your mind off of the present where you're at. You have guards walking around everywhere, checking at you. You have to follow their rules, what they say. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this: When you were over, did they have free weights, or did they ever take that out and do cables like they did whenever I was over?
They took all that out, so it's free weights. You had to make your own, like get trash bag and fill it with water or something. You have to be creative because all the guards took all the free weights out. There was nothing you could no actual weights.
I'm sure that's what they say. It always takes one to mess it up for everybody. And from what I hear, I don't know, because I'm not one for doing a lot of time, but they say that a guy took a 45-pound plate and killed a guy with it, and that's why they took out free weights and started doing where it was just cable or body weight.
And I'm pretty sure that was in California. You know what I mean? Because that California was a big thing. They had actual weights and everything. And I heard in Oklahoma they had powdered milk. Not powdered milk, but muscle milk.
My guy said powdered milk.
I said powdered milk. But milk, muscle milk and muscle powder. You know what I mean?
Okay, what all did you do when you was over at Hire McLeod?
You know? When I got used to everything, I got my GED.
Well, actually, before we get into that, what was your first initial like reaction when you pulled up to the prison? Because I know mine, my heart was like in my ass. Because I pulled up to the hand building with the blue roofs.
You know,
seen all the razor wire and stuff.
See, that was different though. You went to behind the fence. He went to Lawton, and that's one of the worst prisons, but it's high security.
That was the first place I started.
He had it a little worse, if you ask me, because mine was a minimum, so it had no fence. So it was different. Going up to it, it's still shocking. You know what I mean? You see these people in jumpsuits and walking around in this one area. You know what I mean? You can't go beyond the fence, the prison. After you go behind this fence and go in the building, you ain't coming back out. You know what I mean? Until it's your time. Or unless something happens, you get helicoptered off or whatever the case may be. But you ain't, after you walk through those gates, you normally ain't walking back out unless you get a police date. And my shit dropped because it was crazy. I seen all these people looking at me, these inmates looking at me like they're probably thinking, fresh meat, new people.
For those of y'all that's been in, you know what it is. Somebody comes in off the bus or something, you're like, you hear it all the time. People do it to you. As soon as you walk in, all you hear is, "Oh, we got fresh meat, boys."
When they're going to test you, somebody's going to test you. When I first walked up into my unit with A, and there was an open dorm. So if nobody knows where the open dorm is, man, it's just a big old room that has bunks everywhere, lined from here all the way down to 3 rows. The boom, boom, and boom. And all the way back, you got the sinks, 5 or 6 sinks. Behind there, you got toilets, 4 or 5. So 2 for like pissing, 3 for pissing, the other 2 for shit. You have to have a cover replacing it.
Well, trust me, they will make it known which one's for pissing and which one's for shitting.
I mean, you better not.
They are very anal in prison.
And you better not get on the wrong one because you will get fucked up. They will beat you up. Somebody's going to beat you up because it's just a respect thing. You have to know the rules. You don't, like if you on the pisser, you can't shit on it. That's just a no-go. You know what I mean? So, a lot of rules you have to get used to. With my first night, I got there late at 11 o'clock. Met my first cellie. His name was Papa. He was a UAP. He was a short little dude, and he had fucking horns on his head, tatted on his head. He was a cool dude. But I was on top bunk in my first night, man. I was just like freaking out. I couldn't sleep. I was afraid somebody was gonna try to fucking stab me or fucking beat me up while I was sleeping. So I didn't get much sleep, you can imagine. So I was just on the top bunk with my.
Now keep in mind, we hadn't as much as had a fucking public intox speeding ticket, nothing, and was just doing this situation.
So an environment with a lot of testosterone. A lot of guys mad. They haven't had no women, no fucking. They can't smoke. They can't do none of that. They getting guards to telling them what to do every day, every second of the day. It's not a good feeling. You know what I mean? You can't go wherever you want to go. You can't walk outside this building. You have to stay in there. You have to wear the jumpsuits, which is straight orange. You know what I mean? So it's not cool. You stick out like a sore thumb. And you got these dicks of COs that power trip and think they're better than everybody else. They look at us like we're just worse than stray dogs. You know what I mean? They treat us bad. You know what I mean? I treat my dogs way better than they treated us. My dogs are spoiled. My animals are spoiled. But I was there for like 15 months, man. And the reason I got shipped because incident happened. Somebody tried to put my name into something and try to get a race war going on. You know what I mean? Not a race war, but the UABs. There was a UAB yard, and I was a juggalo. So if you don't know, there really ain't that much of us inside, and they think we're a gang, but we're not a gang. But anyways, he said something wrong. Tried to put my name into it, and almost got us beefing with the UABs. So when it was in lockdown, they let the doors open. We went to the building C, behind the building C, and I just beat the living crap out of this dude. His face was unrecognizable. It took them 2 days to come back because they did knuckle checks. They searched the whole unit and see if your knuckles are bad. And it took them 2 days before they put me up, got me and put me in a SHU for a month. Then they shipped me to Cushing, and it's a private, so that's different. Talking about Blue Roofs, the same thing, because all the privates look the same. Besides, say it used to be a private, but it's ran by state now, but it still looks like Argents and Cushing. Razor wires everywhere. You know what I mean? 3 stacks, just, and that's not a good feeling when you see that. But Cushing, that's a private, that's high security prison. So everywhere you go, you have to have guards with you. You can't go to any unit or cafeteria without guards taking you there.
And what was the guards and shit like? Like, what was the scenario over at that yard?
Man, that was dicks. They got these old country fried motherfuckers power tripping, think they're fucking better than anybody else. Hillbilly motherfuckers that think they can do whatever they want. Give them guns and give them a power trip, and they'll do whatever, and they'll go crazy. You can't walk on the grass on the minimum yard, man. You can't do nothing. You have to follow these rules, follow the instructions that they tell you. You can't wander off. They'll fucking rock you up, send you in the SHU.
When you were at that, minimum, and it was private owned, right? Was there, were they privately owned by GEO, or was it a different private?
Different private. It ain't like Lawton. Lawton's ran by GEO, right? Yeah. GEO is totally different. And I was only at Lawton for 2 months, my last yard, and they rent the system to buy your canteen and everything, talk. It all runs through GEO. It's what that private prison does everything runs through. It's a crazy system. Now
I started off there in 2011. He ended up going there in 2018.
No, when I almost got out, 2023.
Yeah. So
but I came in 2017.
So from 2011, 2012, when I was there, to when he got there, a lot of shit changed.
A lot of shit's changed.
Because the first yard I hit was Lawton.
If you don't know what they call that, is they call it stabbing hut, because there's a reason why they call it that.
But I got there. I wasn't there fucking 24 hours. And they come in, and it was like, are you native? Are you got any ties with native? Got any ties with blacks? Are you in gangs? And it was a culture shock, just like I said before, dude. I had not even had as much as a fucking speeding ticket at this time. So I'm like 19 going on 20 when I go in. So I had to grow up quick, bro, because the way you talk to people out here, you can't do that in there.
Hell no.
Because out here, people joke around, they're like, oh, you're a bitch, you're a punk, whatever the case is.
I'm a 5 words in prison.
Inside the facilities, the minute somebody gets called that, bro, it don't matter if they're in the chow hall, in the library, outside on the track, in their dorm, in their cell, where it don't matter, dude. Even in the shower, motherfuckers is fighting right then and there.
Yeah, swinging as soon as they hear that word, it's on site.
But it's a privately owned. It's owned by GEO, and it was so bad there that the fucking COs what if you were getting beat up and stabbed, the COs would not come in and do shit until everybody was locked down in their cell. So you could literally bleed out and die waiting on them to get in the dorm.
Yeah, man. I was at Cushing one day, right? My own business on A unit or B unit that I was on. And something happened. People were playing cards and everything. And it turns out that these two people that got jumped on were Savage Boys. If you guys don't know what that is, it's the Indian clique that's in prison. They call themselves Savage Boys. And they're having beef with another Indian clique, the IBHs. And they're
IBHs is Indian Brotherhood.
It was like the first win in prison game. They're real about their stuff. They kill, they do all that. They're about it, you know what I mean? So I guess and they was beefing. So these two Savage Boys got ran up on. There's one dude got stabbed with a chicken bowl like 20 times.
Good.
Like 20 times. And they kept walking the lap. And every time they got to because the inmate was at the door knocking on it, hey, someone come get me. And every time they walked the lap, then beat on him for a minute. And walk another lap. They did that for at least 30 minutes to an hour straight. That dude, I'm surprised. I think he survived, but it was a bad deal, man. The guards don't care about you because it's pretty much a death trap. You know how many doors you have to go through just to get your all unit? It's ridiculous.
Well, it ain't just that. It's over Lawton, dude, with it being probably on them, the guards didn't give a shit about nothing. Not even themselves, really.
No, they didn't follow no rules.
It was so fucked up that they would come in the cell. When they walked in the cell, they would hear, as soon as you said jigger out, they already knew it was time to get the fuck out of there. Because they were getting C batteries, D batteries chunked at them.
Imagine getting chunked batteries at you. That's how much they hate the COs.
But, and then, second yard was Bowley. I was over there for, it's a minimal, it's got a fence, but it's not like being up in a higher medium like Lawton. It didn't have like the razor wire and the double fences and the pull through pane double fence. It was just one little single fence with a little single razor wire. And it was only by like the visited. They didn't have it around the track or none of that. But dude, it was such a culture shock being over there because, at Lawton, it was all strict movement.
Yeah.
You had COs followed you. You had handcuffs on whenever you were going certain places.
Handcuffs, feet handcuffed, you know what I mean? Some cases.
But over there,
not as bad.
They would, you would come out and everybody was out meth. They were all intermingling.
Yeah.
Which was weird because over at a medium,
you ain't doing all that.
There's no intermingling. There is no racial mixing.
Nope. You have to stay with your race.
Now, what was different is like, say you'd come out and everything was open, everybody was intermingling. The guards over there, they didn't give a shit, dude. You do what you wanted to. As long as you wasn't causing them a problem, they were fine with it.
As long as you don't give them no paperwork or nothing else, more extra to do, they're cool.
Now, the one thing that I would tell you, when you got over there, and you could probably look, it's probably still true to this day, you could look it up and see, but when I first hit Bowley, there was a population of 800 inmates. Out of those 800 inmates, there was maybe 150 or so that wasn't in there on some kind of sex-related charge.
And look, man, when you go to prison, I've been to 5. I was in 5 prisons in 5 years, okay? And every prison I went to, most of them prisons are going to be fully more populated with people that have sex cases.
Well,
from little shit to actual child molester bullshit that deserve to die. People like that.
The thing that got me, dude, is when we got out there, there was they literally had like a softball field on this prison yard.
Yeah.
You could go out and play softball.
Yeah.
You could go around the track to your left, and you could play horseshoes. And you come back up, go past the football field or the baseball field, and you could go into the gym and rent guitars
Nice.
or check out guitars. And you could go out there and sit and play the guitar. I mean, it was almost like being free.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
But yeah, McLeod, my first prison, like he was talking about, you after you get out, they have a library, they have canteen, and it's different from a high security canteen to a minimal. How McLeod, man, you get a list. And on that certain day, whatever your DOC number, they go on the last digit, even to ours, whatever your last digit of your DOC number is, that day, you can go get canteen. And they have their own canteen building. You just go up in there and get it done. Boom, boom, boom. It's cool.
But you got to have money on your books.
Yes.
Or in most cases, gang pay, which is like
$11.
Well, when I was there, it was like $5.25 a month.
Just remind you, not enough. It can barely get you a hygiene stuff. Everything's expensive.
It's literally enough to get you a bar of soap, some deodorant,
maybe a razor,
maybe some shampoo and conditioner. That's it.
It's that.
So if you ain't got money or you don't have nobody on the outside that can help you, it's
gonna be
rough.
rough. I mean rough. And when dry selling, and what we mean by that is if you don't have a TV or your celly don't have a TV, that means you're in the cell with nothing. No TV, no nothing to keep you occupied. So you have to read a book or find a way to get your mind off of, because you're in a cell, okay, with a bunkie. If you have a cell. Now, if you're in an open dorm, you just surrounded by everybody.
If you're in an open dorm,
which I was.
Sorry about that, yo. I think Jeff forgot about the hand gestures on here, and we do a lot of hand talking. So
yeah, I definitely do. So sorry about that, guys.
But I don't know where we stopped off. But what we were talking about is
the way different prisons, how their setup is. Look, he was talking about at his yard, Bowley, he could go to the gym and sign out guitars, and you can play guitars. How McLeod, you can do the same thing, because they have a big old gym. You can go in there. They have volleyball, basketball. You can fucking pool tables. They have a softball field, too. And they used to have games.
Well, so I didn't see a volleyball until I hit Joe Hart.
Really? Oh.
Nowhere had volleyball until I hit Joe Hart. Once I hit Joe Hart, then I found out that they played volleyball.
Oh, shit, fucking Howard McLeod had a volleyball court outside. Okay. Outside and inside.
Just keep your hands down here.
Yeah, that's hard.
I know. That's why. Why do you think I've been holding on to my soda?
Really hard. So yes, they had one inside and outside. And I was always at the basketball court, the outside court, because the gym wasn't always open. You know what I mean? And depends on who's running the gym, because you got these people that are fat ladies, been there for 20, 30 years. They just want to not show up. And it messes us up because we want to play and get a routine going. And that's what we do, work out, play basketball for the time we're outside. You know what I mean?
For anybody that's been locked up or did jail time or anything, you know, the only thing that's going to help you get through it is to be on a routine. Whether it's waking up, making your bed, going to work and coming back, going to sleep after you take a shower, or strategic like me, I would get up, sweep the cell, mop the cell, put everything back in, make my bed, go out, mow the highway, come back in, take a shower, go play handball, go take out a guitar, play the guitar for a minute, take it back, come back, take my second shower from playing handball, and then I'd lay down and get some rest for the next day, because it was going to be the same thing the next day.
Just imagine that. That's an everyday thing. And imagine you have count time between all those days. Count time, which is the time that you have until the doors open or until the doors shut and you can't go out, can't do nothing. You only have a specific time between these count times to do everything in a day. So count times work normally 2 to 3 hours. Every 2 or 3 hours they do count. You have to be at your cell or at your bunk when they do count time. And man, these people, I don't know how they get their jobs.
Unless you're working. And then you ain't got to be there.
No.
If you're working, then they
put you somewhere else. They count you somewhere else.
They count you there. So you're still getting counted for. You're just not physically in your dorm or your cell.
And these motherfuckers cannot count.
No, dude. They used to do recount like 2 or 3 different times.
Yeah. When I was at Lawton, it took at least 2 or 3 hours before they even to do their count. And they have a CO, 2 COs, one on top, one on bottom. And remind you, there's only 2 people in a cell. So you should count 2 people in each cell.
There's 2 people in a cell, and they do 2 people in the cell. Then you go by and you look. Either there's 2 or there's not. If there's not, then they have to go and find that other person. But they were, when I was there, dude, they fucked up so much.
I think they do it on purpose to mess up your time.
I think that's what they do, because the more they have to count or the more they have to recount, the less time you get out in the open.
Yeah, they want you staying in the cell 20.
They literally
24 hours.
want you to be a caged animal.
And look, and that's not a good thing to put a human being in a cage, and then that's all they do, stay in a cage. That you can barely put your arms out, and you know how many times I went.
And then they want to know why. Well, why is this guy acting like this? Why is this guy going around beating everybody up? Well, it's because you keep him trapped in a fucking cage like he's an animal.
That's the cage. You take everything. He has to stop everything. What if he smokes cigarettes or whatever? Okay, that kind of smoking cigarettes really helps. Only if you're agitated or frustrated or mad, it calms you down. Look, I don't smoke no more, but I know the feeling. Okay, it's driving me nuts. I can't smoke. It really is. But I'm doing good, so I'm gonna keep it up. Me and my girlfriend are doing good on that. But back to what we're talking about. Now, my third prison I went to was called Sayre, and it used to be a private owned. But when I was there, it was state.
Now, who owned it whenever you went through their state?
Yeah, so
It's private now.
It was private. It looked like no, it's still state, but it still has AC in the buildings, and only privates have AC. Remind you, minimum they ain't gonna get no AC. You're gonna get a big fan that you can put water in it, and that motherfucker sucks.
Well, it depends. Now, Boley did have AC, and they're state owned, but the only place that had AC was their kitchen staff or working for the kitchen, and they also had a unit. So you had 3 different units. You had the kitchen workers was on one unit, like anybody that did any kind of kitchen work or OCI work or what was it called?
OCI. They don't do that. They don't do them jobs no more.
Or if you worked the highway or any of that, you were going to be in an AC building. The other unit was when you first come through the gate to the right, they had people with like physical disabilities. I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, I see that.
But like if you were in a wheelchair or you were just really old and had to use a cane or something like that, you were in that unit, and it was also air conditioned. Now, if you were a complete and utter dickhead, you were down the hill with no AC. They had the big giant shop fans.
Yeah, them shop fans suck.
They suck.
They only blow hot air. Okay, that's all they do. That's all they do. But yeah, Sayre, they used to be private. The state owns it now, but they still have the ACs and everything else like a private. So it's kind of cool, you know what I mean? But the food still sucks, and everything sucked about it though. But you got used to it. Like if you can't go outside in your unit, when you get out, you can. I used to run like 50 or 60 laps to make a mile, 2 or 3 miles a day. You know what I mean? With this old cat doing fucking miles all day until I get my miles done. Then we go work out for hours, lifting weights with the weights that we made. You know what I mean? Then I read so many books.
See, I got lucky.
I read so many books.
That track that was at Joe Hart, a lap and a half, and you were at a mile, so you didn't have to do a whole lot.
Yeah, it was a long track though. That one lap around it is long.
Like we do. I think he said a lap and a half is a mile, and we used to do 5 miles for the run against child abuse.
Nice.
And once I found out about it, I started doing them because one, it was something to like kind of be like memorandum.
Mm-hmm.
But I also did it because when other people were locked down for count, you could be out there running.
Yeah.
Because they'd have you sign in whenever you showed up, so they knew you were out there. So while other people were having to lock down and count, I'm out there running around the track. Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're locked down and I'm not. I'm out here in the yard.
And If people see you, they get all butthurt because you're out there and they're stuck in there. But yeah, I got my GD while I was inside. It took me a minute, but I got it. I learned the trade. I learned how to weld. So even though I went to prison, I did 5 years straight. That don't make me a bad person, okay? It's bad choices, bad stuff. But
It's fucking dumb choices.
yes, young and dumb. Okay, I really wasn't that young. I was like 26, but
I was young and dumb. 20,
there's a lot of circumstances that
19,
came with mine.
20.
Yeah, you was young.
But I mean, I'm not justifying. I mean, I did my crime. I did my time. I paid for it. I mean, I'm still doing it. Like I said, I still got 3 or 4 years before I'm completely done with it.
Me
But
too.
yeah, dude. So now keep in mind, being in prison, it sucks. It's bad. We recommend if you've never been not to
Don't
go.
You won't
But
like
I mean,
it.
it's not all bad.
No, look.
It's not all bad. Like there's days where you're just like, you know, it's
Not
not
bad.
really bad, but you can't get caught up in that because that's what
No.
makes it to where you want to continue to go back, or you get caught up in the moment and you catch more time to stay longer.
Look, and you don't want to do that.
No,
Look,
you don't.
I don't like being told what to do. I like being able to do what I want. Like little things matter. All the little things matter.
Like
So,
we couldn't be doing this if we were locked up without having to worry about getting caught and catching a Class X for the cell phone.
Class X is bad. You'll be going to prison. You will go
That's-
be in the shoe for
that's-
get shipped.
365 days plus no visit plus no canteen.
Yeah, no canteen, no visits. And if you live on canteen and visits and you're not getting those, it would suck. But yeah, man, I've seen a lot of shit happen. I've seen a lot of groups.
You know what?
UABs.
You might not smoke, but I do, and I might need you to buy me a pack, and I'll pay you back
Okay.
if you got it.
Okay. I can do that. I might can do that for him. You know what I mean? I might be able to do that.
Don't let him sad hawk.
You know what I mean?
We've been through so much shit that I know he's got me, bro. The same with me. If he well, he don't smoke no more, but if he was, and he didn't have the money to get cigarettes, I'd give him a pack if he needed one. I've done it before.
Done it all the time.
But anyway, that's beside the point. So what I was saying is so like I said, it sucks being locked up because your freedom's taken. You got to wear their clothes, you got to eat their food, which is shit.
So shitty.
But I mean, it's not all bad.
No.
I mean, you have days where you're like, like don't get me wrong, it's still gonna be tense because you're locked up. But sometimes it's almost like being free.
Like you don't have to worry about no bills, no roof, no bed. That you normally have to worry about. But if you ask me, I'd rather have all the bills I have right now because I'm out. I'd rather have all that than having nothing.
I'm gonna put it like this: most people will say that out here is stressful, and being in there is probably not stressful, and that's why people's in there. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the difference is out here you stress about bills, you stress about food, you stress about clothes, you stress about your job, you stress about your family, you stress about all this shit.
All this crap.
The difference is in there, you're still stressing. It's just a whole difference. You're stressed on if somebody's going to have a bad day and want to stab you.
Yep.
If race riot pops off, you've got to get involved because if not, they're going to beat your ass.
You're going to get more time.
Catch more time. Worried about the COs are going to try and fuck you off.
And they going to most of the time, so don't trust any of them. And the ones that you can get away with and that do dirt, good luck. If you try to get into that kind of circle, the people that's already got him hooked.
Well, I'm telling you right now, dude, getting mixed up into that with a dirty CO is only going to fuck you in the long run. You might get cigarettes, you might get food, hell, you might even get drugs brought in. But in the long run, when that man gets caught, you're the first fucking person he's telling on.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's booked. He knows he's fixing to lose his job as an officer. He's going to get fired. He's going to get escorted out, and he's going to catch charges.
No.
So why not go ahead and throw you under the bus and get you some more time?
Most definitely. They don't care. They don't care. They're just trying to make more money because being a CO, I'm assuming the money is trash. Okay.
But we're going to move this, since we are mobile, like I said, I think we're going to move this to his car.
Yep.
We're going to go to the store. get me some smokes.
Then go to the house. By that time, the video is probably gonna be done because I have a movie date. I have to get to see watch with my girl. It will long distance.
I got a movie date because today is me and my old lady's anniversary.
So happy anniversary.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Good thing.
But we're not going to end it here. We're just going to move because, like, we are mobile now.
Yeah. So we're gonna be walking. He's gonna have it in his hand. So I'm assuming. I need to stop that. I might turn it off again.
And see, I don't listen. I don't know where the last video ended. And as you've seen in the last video, I have tried some editing shit, so I might see if I can splice it together so that it don't look like it ended. But
we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how that, because that last video, dude, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. That last video took me 2.5 hours to edit because, like we said before, this is real raw, uncut. That's why we're filming here, because we were like, hey, it's Saturday, we need to do a video, but we're also hungry. So we've been sitting here doing this with fucking everybody giving us all kinds of weird stares.
Yes, but who cares?
But it's what we do.
We're used to people staring at us anyways.
We told you. You're going to get it uncut, raw, real, unedited. Which I guess I could quit saying unedited because I've edited now.
Yeah, so you can't say that no more.
So it's just raw and uncut.
This is the way you see it. This is life, real life. This is what's happening in our life right now. But yes, we're going to go mobile. We're done eating. Boom, boom, boom. Go to the store, get him some cigarettes. And by that time, go to the house.
It all depends. Because we could fucking sit out in the car on the way to the store and just go off on a rant tantrum like we do all the time.
And that comes with the territory about raw stuff. Okay, you're going to get real stuff. I need to stop messing with my hands. I can't help it. It's hard. We're going to get real stuff. Everything you see right here is real, happening in real time. So just imagine when we get 50 subs, then we can go live. It's going to be better. You know what I mean? We're funny. We're funny dudes. You know what I mean? You just being a laugh a little bit and see what we do.
Sometimes
you don't want to be around that.
Sometimes it's not really all that funny. It's just more goofy.
More goofy. But like you read our description, it's goofy's in there.
It is most definitely in there.
So we're gonna go mobile now. So let's go. Come with us.
We are gonna go mobile. You got this?
Yeah. Don't forget your boxing. Yeah. If I didn't say that, he would forget it.
No,
believe that he would have.
I'm not gonna leave this.
Yes, you will. You'll leave it.
Nah. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Used to what?
When you walk around with a phone in your hand, people give you all these weird ass looks.
Yeah, I'll call over here.
And they look at you like you got a gun in your hand.
Yeah, look, we ain't out here killing people because we don't do that stuff. I like life, so why would I want to end somebody else's life over something stupid?
Well, my thing is why would you look at somebody holding a camera like they're fucking dangerous when all we're doing is documenting our life?
Yeah, because people do it every day and they get paid for it, and we're just doing this and we get stared at like we're the wrong people, like we're doing something wrong.
So eventually we're gonna get paid for it, but for now, we just get all these weird ass looks.
It's unlocked.
I don't know why you got quiet. They can still hear you, dummy. Just because they don't see you.
They can hear me. I know that for a fact. It's cold. Oh, you bitch. Don't mind my car. It does that. Don't mind it. It's going to take a minute, but it's okay. Look, I'm having problems, but this car's been through some crap, some shit. Okay, it's been to Cheyenne, going to Cheyenne and back like twice.
No, it's been down there and back 3 times, pal.
Yeah, 3 times. My bad.
We went together. You went
Yeah.
by yourself, and then we went down there with my old lady so that she could meet yours.
Yeah, 3 times. And I found out that the front end's gone. I can't even get a front alignment.
If you're wondering why the flashing lights, it's not because we're pulled over. It's because
Smoke shop.
smoke shop.
So if that's what you was wondering about, yeah, we ain't pulled over. Yeah, we're trying to stay away from being pulled over. We don't want to deal with that because I don't like talking to them people at all. When I mean them people, I just mean cops, okay? I'm not going to get into cops like that because I know some people won't like it, and I'm not going to get into that. But me personally, I don't want to talk to them.
I mean, they can be all right, but then you got ones that you just can't fucking stand to be around.
Like power tripping motherfuckers, and there's a lot of them in this town. A lot.
But yeah, Jeff's car, he's got an issue with it, so you got to kind of let it warm up before we take off, because if not, it'll die. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm pretty sure you can't hear it in the background. Like a lot of the shit that's going on right now, you can't hear in the background because these mics are fucking amazing.
Yes, very amazing.
Like right now, he's got the air conditioner blowing.
He says air conditioner like we're going to have the AC going.
He's got the fucking heater blowing. And I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm pretty sure from what I've heard about these mics, you probably can't hear it.
No.
But it's loud as fuck to us.
Yeah, it's really loud.
Just like when we were inside eating. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but it was loud as fuck.
Yes, it was. It was busy, too.
It was busy. And like I said, we had fucking people looking at us like we were just plumb fucking idiots.
Yes.
But I mean, that's the price you pay whenever you're filming out in public. People look at you like you're just fucking, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, like, why are these people doing this? But they're saying that, but behind closed doors or whatever, they're doing the same thing, so that will make them a hypocrite. You know what I mean? I don't like people talking shit, but do the same thing that they're bitching about to other people.
And as you can tell, we did leave, so it's dark. I don't know, you probably won't be able to see us real all that great.
Nope, until we hit lights.
And my light's in the fucking car, but I just didn't grab it out of the box. Plus, I don't want that light being right here at me because I'd be blind as fuck holding it right here when I can just use the car lights and be just as good.
Yeah, look at that. It's bright now. You can see us.
But yeah, man, like say, you know, a lot of the time we get off topic and we know that it's just something that we do, which should be very familiar by now.
It comes with the territory, man.
But a lot of it's just, I mean, so we started it as a podcast, but it's a podcast / vlog, I guess you could say, because this is like the 3rd video we've done where we just really don't have shit.
But we're talking to you guys and telling you guys more about us, so hopefully that helps. You know what I mean? I know it's probably hard to hear what I say sometimes. It's my speech impediment. I hate it, and I barely have any teeth, so, you know.
Yeah.
Don't judge me too much.
Having teeth it's fucked up like ours because we neglected them. It sucks.
Very much. I'm in pain every day, like right now.
That's why if you get told, if you're younger watching this, quit watching this, pause it, go brush your teeth, and then come back and finish watching.
Brush your teeth for 2 minutes. Make sure it's 2 minutes. Okay? You need to do that every morning and every night before you go to bed. And he's playing with the camera. So if you've seen it going up and down, he's playing with the camera. So he's showing you around. This is not Main Street, but
no, we are. Well, we're on Main Street, which is called US 69, by the McDonald's for those that live in Durant or been through Durant.
Know the area.
But no, man, we just, like we said, we do this because we want to, like, when we first started doing it, it was just to leave back, you know, something for our kids to be able to watch and see how their dads were, because, you know, unfortunately, we've been put in a predicament where neither one of us get to see our kids.
No.
So they don't really know what kind of person we are. So I figure if we leave videos like this, they'll see how funny we are, how goofy we are. You know what I'm saying? Just like a timestamp, I guess you could call it. And then next thing you know, Jeff meets his old lady. We start getting people that's liking what we're doing, so they sub to the channel. And we've got friends that find out that we got video or YouTube, so they go and subscribe to it because they like it. You know, they're around us all the time, so they know how we are.
Yes.
But for those of y'all that are sub to the channel,
appreciate you guys,
that have no idea who we are, never met us. This is the first time, or, you know, every time we upload a video, y'all watch and get to know us a little better. But if you're not, I mean, even if you're not from the same state or the same country, we appreciate y'all a lot, man. And just know that the way we act in these videos
is the way we are in real life.
It's how we are day-to-day basis.
Our personality, this is who we are. We won't change it, even if I could.
No, I wouldn't change nothing about who I am. Even the fact that I've been to prison, it made me the person I am today.
Yes.
And I'm very glad with the person I am today. I wasn't too glad or too happy with the person I used to be.
Me neither.
But
I was killing myself.
I'm very glad that I got that experience. I mean, you know, like I say, it's not all bad, but at the same time, I'm glad I got to have that experience so that it could open my eyes to there is worse shit that's out there.
There is way worse. So if you're down and out, don't think that this is over for you. Don't end your life or do anything crazy, because it will get better.
No, it's just like we told y'all before, man. If there's something you need to talk about or something you want to talk about or something that's on your chest or you just need somebody to listen, dog, all you got to do is just reach out, write it in the comment, hit up our damn TikToks. They're in our description on the About Us on this YouTube page. I had to change my TikTok because my other one got banned for whatever reason. I've reached out to them and they still hadn't said nothing.
They won't even tell them why they banned it. They had no reason to do it.
There was no inappropriate stuff on my stuff. There was no reason to get banned. I hit 1,000 followers. Actually, I was sitting at almost 2,000 followers.
Yeah, he was up there.
And they banned my account, so I had to start over. So now I'm at like 600-700. But
that's a low blow right there, man. See what TikTok did for no reason.
Our links are in the bio on our YouTube. If you ever need to just reach out and talk to somebody.
And they're saying if you don't have a TikTok account already and you try to get one, they won't let you get on it, I heard. So just people letting you guys know, if you guys don't know and you try to get on it, if you don't have our account, then it probably won't let you get to it. So
yeah, I don't know what they're doing with TikTok, bro. They banned it and then they brought it back, and then some people can use it, some people still can't use it. Some people can get on and make accounts, some people can't. They won't let them do nothing.
Yeah, so about to pull up at Love's.
Finna pull into Love's gas station.
Now, Love's is a badass gas station. It ain't just because we come here every day, so this is like a routine stop. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's right by my job, so I come here a lot.
Yeah, I come here all the time. We're regulars here. Everybody knows us here. Crazy. Or they know our face. Well, what do you want, Marlboros?
Hell yeah.
I'll be right
Which,
back.
now, Jeff's going to take this microphone with him, so you might hear him in there talking to the store clerk. I want to test this mic and see if we can hear him in there talking to the store clerk or not. And I won't know until I edit the video. The only people that's going to know is y'all, because y'all see this before I get to. So we're going to test this mic, see how good its range is. Jeff, don't. What happened to the fucking... You done knocked the little foam piece off of there, boy.
Well, I lost the phone piece.
God damn.
I don't know where it's at, but yeah.
Where's-
What?
Look for it, motherfucker.
Oh, there's a highway patrolman right there.
Fuck that highway patrol.
Dude, that's probably gone, man.
No, it just happened when you took the seatbelt off. It looks like right there.
Hey, where?
No, it's a piece of your floor mat.
Oh, okay.
It's in here somewhere. I seen it whenever you fucking took the seatbelt off.
Well, it can't be far then.
This motherfucker here. That's why we can't have nothing nice,
Why are
bro.
you blaming it on me? It's only one time. You can't even see me.
But yeah, he's gonna run it here. We're gonna see if the mic works. See if you can hear him talking and asking for a pack of cigarettes or any of that good stuff.
Thank you.
Because I hadn't tested how far these mics can go,
I
so I
got a
don't
pack
know
of
if
Marlboro
they'll reach in there
Blacks,
or not.
100 full flavors.
But
Yeah, just one.
we'll see. Once I play this
Yeah,
back
that's
to
everything.
edit, cut it out, be able to find out. Because like I said, I don't know how far these actually go. And he's a good
Hold on. Have to do it
10,
again.
20 foot away, maybe,
Boom.
give or take, maybe
I'm
more.
gonna hit the button twice. There we go. No, I'm good. Thank you. You too.
This guy, dude, the little mic cover piece, he done lost it. It's gone in the car somewhere. Did you make sure it didn't fall out over there when you got out?
Yes. I didn't see nothing.
God damn.
It might show up. It might show up. Maybe. I don't know. You know, what the fuck is he even telling you this whole time? What was you guys talking about?
I just tell him that I was hoping the mic still worked while you were in there because I hadn't tested how far these can reach.
Yeah, and I figured out what happened. I'm just assuming that my seatbelt.
I told you what happened. The seatbelt, when you took your seatbelt off, it fucking flung it.
Well, yeah, that makes perfect sense because
So now they're probably hearing all this because that's what that does, a noise canceller.
oh, well, I'm sorry, guys, if that's making it loud and stuff. But it's cold outside, so I ain't turning this heater off. Just so you guys know. So,
But I think what we're going to do is we're going to end it right here because he's got a movie date with his woman. I've got a movie date with my woman. And I still got to edit this video.
yeah, so while they're watching the movie, he's going to be editing. And like he said earlier in the video, it took him 2 hours to do the last one last week.
Took me 2.5 hours to finish that one last week. But anyway, y'all, until the next one, this is Double J Podcast. I'm Justin,
I'm Jeff.
and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Look, now they ain't gonna fucking do it.
No, that's dope.
I'm leaving that in there.